Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 19 of Tampo, our mid-season finale. Let's go around and say hi to our players. Let's start with CB. You haven't been here in a while. Say hi to people. All right.
Sometimes
Hi.
when I think about it, I can still feel CB's presence.
You should. Hi, my name's Omega Jones, also known as the Critical Bard. Critical Bard across all social media channels. I'm an active vocalist, hot mess incarnate, and today I'm returning from the bloody void as Manalo, the Umula God, Dragonborn, Grave Robber, Rogue, Maiden of Blood, Warlock.
I mean,
So many things.
It's a lot. And yeah, he's been gone, and you'll find out what's been happening probably
What's
soon.
Buzz? Tell me what's happening.
Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, what am I rating? Hold on. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm doing everything right now. Let me live. I'm going to pass the mic over to Latia.
Gone now. Goodbye.
The running gag.
Hello, everyone. It's me, your girl, Latia, who plays, who am I? Pilar, the Balete Elf Mangangaya Ranger, who, I don't know. She's just got a lot of feelings about stuff, man. So many feelings. Josh, take
Hello.
my feelings.
Hey, your feelings are valid, and I would be happy to take them. My name is Josh. I'm really excited to be here. I played the Golden Gnome Babailon, and his little pal, Hari, the little cute little bird. And, we're just here to save the day and complain about old age and stuff. So, yeah. Hey.
Hello.
What's up, Mackenzie?
Hi. I'm Mackenzie. I'm here again, once more, to cause chaos and be a nuisance. I am playing the Lakan ang Kagilaran, or Keeper of the Horizon, who is...
The what?
The Lakan ang Kagilaran.
Welcome back, Omega.
Okay.
Otherwise known as the Lakan, the Balat Kayo Headhunter.
Balakayo Headhunter. Interesting.
All right.
Means
And
nothing.
I am Paladin, your DM as always. Before we get into the episode, I do believe that I can try to speak English. Jesus. Oh my gosh. I do believe we have some sponsors to say hi to and thank.
Yes. Today, you're joining me for a new segment called Quality Time with Hit Point Press. This is a tea time sponsored by Hit Point Press, where we talk about things that are important to us. So give me a moment. I'm just going to take a sip of my tea, and then we can get started. So what's important to me? Well, it's important to me that Omega Jones had a birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Omega.
Mm-hmm.
What's important to me is that we're here to play a fun game with some friends. That's important to me. You know what else is important to me is that we're playing a game set in the islands of Sina Una, which you can purchase right now on the Hit Point Press store. It's a really big book. It's a really cool book. You should check it out. You know what else you can get on the Hit Point Press store? They've got all kinds of big bads. They've got various sets from the Deck of Many. They've got cool settings, supplements, adventures, and more. Also, I don't know, they're just pretty neat, and we like them because they do some cool stuff. You know what else is important to me? Is the fact that here we are today, and I have tea. This tea is from this little local tea shop. Y'all probably never heard of it, but I've got a little tea called Critical Blend because it's Critical Bard's birthday. And that, my friends, is the tea.
Wow. Is that it?
Yeah. Back to you.
Okay. I haven't been here in a long time. But as we did say, it was my birthday yesterday, so I am going to put my crown on in celebration of that. And as I talk about arcane spectacles, I'm going to do something that I hate doing. I mean this. I hate doing this. I'm going to open up some champagne that I was gifted. So the cork is going to fly somewhere as I talk about arcane spectacles.
Rumple, hide.
Rumple is under me now. Go away.
My godson.
Anywho, Arcane Spectacles is an awesome shop for many things you might need. How the fuck do I open this? You can get spell trackers as held up by Joshua Simons. You can get potion bottles and dice vaults for all your dicey needs. You can get many different things like a health tracker. That's pretty freaking neat. And it's shaped like a heart too. Dice sets, I've already said that. And hey, it's the holiday season and you always can get a gift card for somebody. You can even get somebody a gift card to Arcane Spectacle. Oh God. That was anticlimactic.
Mackenzie is over here bracing as if it's going to explode here across the country.
Don't act me like this.
Go to arcanespectacles.com. I'm sorry, go to shop.arcanespectacles.com for all of your awesome arcane spectacle needs. Also, if you look above me right now, we do have a code for Idol Champions of the Forgotten Realms, which is an awesome game featuring many famous D&D characters and D&D characters from different entities on Twitch and other things, such as Dahani from Rivals of Waterdeep, and just announced. Wait, wasn't it just announced? Where'd it go?
Yeah, today.
Crap. There he is. Just announced Brig Hellclaw is going to be joining, who is Jason Charles Miller's awesome, amazing rogue bard. And I believe he's part of the Sirens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Just many awesome people. Definitely go to Idol Champions of Forgotten Realms and play that game. If you use code Degu, Scene, Dene, or however you want to say it, it is DEGUSEEPDENE. You can get a free Electrum chest in game just once. Enter that code and get that. That's that. Also, shout out to RockPunch for being awesome and having a show for us every freaking week. Very appreciative of them. Shout out to them and our sister show D4 for being the force that we long to be. I don't fucking know. Back to you.
I would like to take 2 seconds before we throw it fully back to Paladin.
Oh, this is good.
Just to say that Lucia cannot be here due to personal reasons, but do also check out Lucia. She's awesome, and we love Gaita.
And with all that said, let's get into episode 19, Purify.
Don't like it.
Last we left off, our adventuring party, without their grave robber, fought against the... Yeah, without you.
I was like, I don't rob graves. Technically, I do.
Technically, that's why you're here in the first place. Fought against the Huklaban that was being controlled by Nantog, and Nantog himself, successfully taking down his Tamawo body. And as Dai and Gaita were guiding the body down to the Black River, Lacan and Pilar witnessed another being there on the boat, a being made from where the wind stops, where water crashes, and where starlight gets hung. As it faded away, Gaita and I reappeared again, and they were once again back at the tree at Minokaiwa's Eyrie, outside of the world. But earlier in the day, on the way racing from where they fought against Gaita's husband, as they raced towards the docks of Tamanduk, Manalo was wrapped up in a torrent of blood and disappeared. Manalo. Sure, I'm waiting. All right. Manalo, as you are running with your comrades towards the dock of Tamanduk, as you see explosions ramp up throughout the city, you find that you feel blood rushing all around you and your environment disappearing.
This is strange.
You find yourself on a different beach. The moon is high up above, hidden away. The stars are bright tonight. And you are seeing it, not sensing it. Besides you stands a figure, tall and shapely, with a wide hat and dress. The ocean is calm. Manalo.
Hello?
You appear to be conflicted.
I apologize. You must explain the meaning of those words. I seem to have... I'm not back yet. In what way?
She points out onto the water, and you see two men in a boat rowing.
Who do I see? Do I recognize them, or?
You don't recognize them. As they start trailing out further and further into the sea, where you are standing starts sliding forward as well. You aren't walking, but you're still behind them as you and the Maiden of Blood slide across the water, keeping a certain distance away from them.
Who are these people? Why do they have significance to me?
You're caught up with one of them. Entangled. They start sailing out in the water farther and farther and farther as the night deepens.
Before we continue, just because I think Omega's also forgetting something.
Yes.
I don't remember things.
Sure.
Is this person like a physical manifestation of something I'm feeling, or is this an actual being that I, Omega, should know? Because I do not remember.
Neither would Manalo.
Oh, cool, great. I was just making sure this wasn't like me going, where are my notes? Because I'm not remembering this. Okay. He just continues to watch.
They
How
sail.
am I entangled if I stand here?
You hear next to you. This is where it started.
Is this where I died?
No.
Is this where I became what I am now?
No.
Then what started here?
You watch as the boat sails farther and farther and farther out to sea. And eventually they come to a halt. You see one older shouting with the one beside him, the smaller one. The taller one shouts one last time, silencing the smaller one, and he dives. He dives further and further into the sea.
He dives. I think he dies.
No,
The
dives.
older one dives, or
older
the
one
younger?
dives.
Where
The
is he
younger
going?
one, to his glory, what he thought it was. The younger one waits 1 minute, 2, and 3, and dives in after him. As the younger one dives down below, your view shifts and you find yourself sinking into the ocean. You don't have any problems breathing, but you notice that the young man doesn't have any either. He's breathing the water just fine, as if it were air. And he swims down and down. The light from above fades. Any reefs and shorelines and rocks and fish fade away. And for a good few minutes, there is this nothingness as the ocean is around him. He swims farther and farther down, and he sees the older man. The older man is there trying to wrench a weapon out of the hull of a ship. The younger man gets down to him and tries to shake him away, tries to get him to swim upwards. But the older man insists that he can get it out, pushing the younger man away. As they struggle to and fro on this impossibly deep ocean floor, it becomes flooded with light. A sickening orange glow from two sources. It illuminates the sea floor and thousands of sea wreckages. Ships from long ago and current times, things impossibly old and ancient from ancestors upon ancestors, as two impossibly large serpent eyes look down at these two men. You hear laughter reverberating in the ocean, and just the laughter itself shakes and harms the men. It inhales and bites. And the eyes close again.
But now, like, starts to swim forward, but then stops. That was Baku Noir. Yes?
Yes. You were killed by a world ender. How does that make you feel, little one?
To be honest with you, I don't feel anything. I don't know the significance of why my life was the one taken and how that correlates to where I am now.
'Cause you were there with him.
Who was he?
He was a father. He was an uncle, a warrior, someone who attempted challenges upon challenges to make a story for himself.
But what was his significance to me? I'm assuming I was the younger one?
He was also a brother. You blink and you find yourself on that same shoreline now. You see a younger you in your crocodilian dragonborn appearance, looking around, scrambling. And you see a boat on the water. It's stuck. The younger Manalo goes over to it and sees that's been busted open by someone else, who they see scrambling away in fear. Manalo looks it over and sees a very well done boat. There's an effigy for whoever this is for. It's painted black to sail towards the Black River. And there's a mask, golden and perfect.
And he takes it?
Manalo takes it. You see something painful as the mask latches onto Manalo's skull, attaching deep, past skin, past scale, past bone, down to the soul. You hear from your left again. You stole me.
That? Oh, I thought that was just a maiden of blood. Ha. Ooh, cool.
You stole my death.
But the question is why? I was killed by Bac Noir. I came back.
You
As
came
this.
back. Not me. Just you. Always at my side, little Manalo. Trying to be just like me. And yet I die, and I have to stay dead. And you come back and rob me of that too.
If you want me to feel remorse, I don't think I currently can.
No.
But
No, I don't think whatever you are can ever feel what my little brother felt. Whatever you are, whatever you will be.
if you would like me to try to find a way to free you, I can.
Oh, I'll be free soon enough. Whatever you're doing to yourself, whatever powers you're traipsing with, they'll release me soon enough. And you can be whatever you've always wanted to be, Manalo.
I seem to sense some tension, and I wish to relieve you of this. There is an anger that you seem to have towards someone who doesn't understand why said thing happened. I am willing to find out why I stole the mask. I don't truly know why I would have. Perhaps it was a need to survive once they died. I died, we died. Perhaps it was an opportunity. I do not know. I will try to find out. But when I do find out, and I can release you, big brother, then I will.
You used to say things with so much conviction. Now look at you. Whatever powers you're dealing with, this woman, your eldritch nature, they're pushing me out. And then it'll just be you. It'll just be you. My name and my deeds. You grabbed that mask, you grabbed them too.
Do you want me to live for you? Because that's what I am hearing.
No. No. I wanted my life back. I wanted my stories back. My life back. I wouldn't even accept it coming back like you, not remembering anything, but still being me. I loved my life, little brother. I thought you loved yours too. But you're someone else now to me. Let go of the mask. It's going to be affixed to you forever. But let go of it. Let go of me. At least you won't be clinging on to whatever I was. Whatever I am now.
Is that really what you want?
No. But it's the best I'm going to get.
I'm going to look over at the Maiden of Blood.
She's looking down at the two of you.
I've always, in this current form, known the power I was granted by whatever brought me back. I assume that now to be Bakanawa. And her magic flowed through me, even if it was minute. It helped me get by, helped me curse people. But I now assume that power was also lied within the mask. The mask I apparently stole. If I get rid of my brother, does that power go away too?
The maiden speaks. You presume wrong. She doesn't bring anything back. She can't bring anything back. Not even her. You came back on your own. Like all Umalagad. There is no magic involved. There's just you, swimming against the tide, as furiously as anyone could, and clawing yourself back to life. Your magic comes from taking your brother, taking his stories and his life and his memories, and a lot of what people remember about him. Your magic, as you call it, comes from that betrayal.
Then if he wants me to renounce him so he can have his life back, that memory that I apparently hold, that story that I apparently wield the pages to, if I let that go, the power that cursed me will go too.
No. You'll always have that betrayal upon you and your soul. And you can't bring your brother back to life. But you can let him move on while you process what you've done. Here is your choice, Manolo. Stay with your brother and renounce what I have given you. Let your brother go and come into the fold completely.
I'll look over to the other side where the voice of my brother was coming from.
You look over at where the voice is coming from, and you see this large, well-built silhouette of a person. You can't make out a face, you can't make out hair, but there are more tattoos on this person than you've seen on anyone else in your entire life. Looking at them, you can tell what they've done, the things they've been able to defeat, the number of warriors they've beaten in battle, the number of times they defended a city or a life. There are hundreds of stories on this person. The gold glow of them stark against the darkened silhouette.
And as I stare and look over, take all of that in, I look back out to the sea. The interesting thing about water is that no matter how strong it may be, no matter how fluid it may seem, it can and will wash away whatever it chooses to. I am sure I had a wonderful life, and I've wanted to know who I was. And now I see I had a brother who has done so much for the world, or for him. The tattoos do not tell morality. They do tell a story. There are quite a few of those, I see. But as you said, I am also someone new. Someone who does not have the connection to those stories. And I must admit, I quite like what I am now. I like those I've met. I like much less the power I wield, but what I can do with it. As far as I am concerned, we are not brothers, because I do not know you. So I'll renounce any connection we once had. I thought it would be different. I guess I was wrong. I will give up my brother.
The silhouette seems, you can't tell facial expression, but you can now sense whatever you saw now disappearing. You sense a sudden relief in their body. They walk closer to you, facing you, and grab you by the wrist. You feel a sensation around there, like 1,000 little pokes. When my daughter was 2, I was away for war. And during that time, someone came to our village. with Amamongos lashed and running amok. When I came back to our home, I saw you standing there, holding one of their sword claws, fighting off 24 men and women who were trying to take my daughter away from me. This was your first tattoo, Manalo. You are not a good person. But in life, you are a great brother. When you die, I want to hear how your story went. And you feel around their feet the slow disintegration as they fade away.
I think they are gone. I don't feel them anymore.
They are gone. It's just you in there now. How does it feel?
It feels like I am now allowed to feel something.
And what are you feeling?
Like apparently I have a story to tell.
Good. There is another matter, however. You sense her lifting up her arm, and the sky and the beach and the ocean fade away. And you sense yourself in a dense forest. You smell burning wood. And not far away from you, you can sense what feels like a pyre. You can feel out a dozen or so people all standing around it. 10 of them all armored and armed similarly. And you sense Masindi and the Babayalam Kumika Slap.
From Lunan, thank you. I want to make sure that's correct.
Yeah. As you get a bearing of your surrounding, Masindi looks over to you and says, Manalo?
Oh, this is real.
Yes, this is real.
What happened?
Come here, come here. And
Is the Maiden of Blood still with me?
You don't see her. You don't sense her.
Yeah, I think he could like turn.
No, over here. Over here.
No. He will walk towards the city.
Someone tried to plant a very large tree here. But it feels wrong.
What is wrong with it?
Your friends found gunpowder that messed with the spirits, yes?
Yes, we knew about that from the other island.
Well, I started looking into it. I started studying it. It's not gunpowder. It's not any sort of rock at all, or charcoal. It's ground up seedlings.
Do you see a ground up ceiling? How is that
Seedling.
significant?
Seedling, like from a tree. You know, seed.
Like
Trees grow seeds,
yes,
and the seeds fall down, and then
and
they
they-
grow up into a tree.
yes.
Okay.
There's a cycle.
Yes.
So the seedlings are what was causing harm to people.
Yes, when they burned.
How does a tree cause harm to people?
I don't know. I mean, like, well, to be fair, if a tree falls on someone, then that causes harm. But I don't know why burning. Well, you know, if you inhale smoke from a burning tree, then that would cause harm. But not like this is a different kind of harm. This is new harm. This is new harm.
Is it a new tree?
I don't know. The seed looked like that of a balate tree, but we don't know how to plant them anymore. But this one felt wrong. We found this while looking through the forest to try and find Hali Hali Ma, and this thing, it was devouring spirits.
That sounds like it can be a problem,
Yes.
and you're burning it.
Yes. It's the safest way to deal with it. The smoke will fade away. We'll get spells back. Spirits are going to return, but this tree was a few months old.
Few months old, as in it grew fast, or it's been here this entire time and you did not know about it?
Yes.
That was two questions.
Yes to both.
How can
This
you
is a
say
very
yes to
young
both?
tree.
That is,
This is a very young tree, but it grew very large. And we're not sure who put it here, but it was eating away at the spirits of the forest.
the question isn't who put it there. The question is how many others exist. If it has seeds, seeds can be planted and become new trees. We just talked about that 5 minutes ago.
Yes, but here's the thing. When it was planted here, you know, if we had known about it, we would have dealt with it right away. Hali Hali Ma could have at any point told us about it. When we started burning it away, then Hali Hali Ma could talk of it.
It didn't sense it.
No, it knew it was here the entire time, but it couldn't speak about it. It couldn't mention it. We don't know why.
Well, I am not a speaker to spirits, so I don't know if I have those answers.
It brings troubling news because if there are other trees, then the spirits can't talk about it. And if these trees can take away spiritual energy, then magic that can send words across a great distance would be subsumed as well.
I need y'all to know Manalo just said something really bad and he's not going to. And I had to step in as a player to prevent him from saying this. Well, it sounds like we have a mission. Well, it sounds like you have a mission, and I must find those I traveled with.
Yeah, where are they? You see Masani looking around. Manalo? Manalo? And you sense yourself being kind of tugged backwards. Away from sensing. Yes, like that. Away from sensing Masindi and Kumika Slap.
And where am I going?
You find yourself being placed in the middle of the ocean
Help.
You're placed directly on top of the water, and there you are balanced out. You are standing on the water.
Standing on the water.
Standing on the water.
Oh, cool, great.
You sense that the maiden flicks her thumb again and slices open a finger and pours a few drops for you. You will need this.
Is she like placing it in a jar in my hand?
She's placing it over towards your hands.
Oh, okay. I will hold out my hand and take the drops. And as I look at it, should I consume this?
Yes, before it washes away.
I understand.
That is how you level up.
Oh. It doesn't have the taste I thought it would.
It is different from me. I need you to stand right here. Your friends will be here shortly.
On the water.
Yes.
Are you allowing me to stand on the water?
Yes.
Okay. If you go, will I still be standing on the water?
I will remain here until your friends come to gather you.
Will they see you?
If they look very carefully. But I don't think they'll be able to with how fast they'll be moving.
Well, there is one who is very keen on seeing.
You sense a kind of tear in the air next to you. And you sense a boat hurtling itself at you at impossible speeds.
What is going on?
And you are caught on one of the support struts for a Karakoa. The wind, can give you a DC, or I can just confidently tell you that you cannot pass this DC, and you are knocked out as this thing knocks the wind out of you.
What's the DC?
The DC is, if I calculate my damage out correctly, the DC is 38. Do you want to make a DC 38 con save?
Do it.
I swear to God, natural one. I am out.
And you are taken through another portal, and as your consciousness diminishes, you look up and you see your comrades fighting against Nontog as your consciousness fades out. Da'ai, Lakan, Pilar. As the boat finally settles and comes to, you look over. Has Manalo always been there on that boat trot? There wasn't a dragon born on there before everything went to shit.
Probably was, frankly. I wouldn't be surprised.
Wait, was T here? Wait.
That's Manalo. Yeah, he's a friend. Hold on, let me go. I'll walk over and like check on him, do like a medicine check. Is he alive?
Roll medicine check.
Wait, I think if I remember correctly, I did fail that dexterity save to not hurt myself on this tree.
Oh,
so
no, you succeeded. I was the only one who failed. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that being the case.
A 19 medicine check?
Manalo is alive. His ribs are super busted up, though.
Well, I'm just...
no.
You're pretty sure Manalo has 3 unbroken ribs.
Just gonna just cast Cure Wounds, like, in the rib region. Just gonna, don't mind me, just...
At this point, I'm not going to ask how I'm not. He's here, based on how he left, this is nothing.
Is this normal for you?
13 hit points if it matters.
Manalo, you come to.
Immediately Ostingal pointed at him.
I'm just gonna be on my back.
Well, this is Manalo. He's very friendly. He's been traveling with us the whole time.
You're certain?
Can you please move that thing? I am quite hurt.
I'm sorry I don't quite take fondly to strange individuals appearing in my domain.
I'm pretty
On the
sure
prow of a boat, no less.
It's not your wait, I was on the water. How is this your domain?
We have it's been a Manalo, hi. We missed you. Glad you're back. Woo, it's been.
Yes.
It's been.
Yes. Things have happened.
I think things also always happen.
Time has passed.
How much time has passed?
Honestly, not a lot.
So here's the challenge.
Not even a day. I don't think it's been a day even.
No, it hasn't been even a day.
People on this tree don't know how to tell time.
Okay, it's not our fault the sun doesn't set here.
No one knows how much time has passed. Could be 10 minutes. It could be 10 years.
It's been at least an hour because I feel somewhat refreshed.
I will say that my back is indicating that I have not been awake for more than 18 hours yet.
Anyway,
Look, I stopped keeping track a long time ago.
Oh. I will begin to start to stand, probably hear a bone crack as I do.
That was a Latia stutter, not a Pilar stutter. Jesus. Lacan.
Yes.
This is our friend, Manalo.
How often does he just show up on the prow of a boat?
Not often. Not often, but he has been having
symptoms?
Spells? Where he just kind of goes away or hibernates or
I was visiting
rests.
someone. I'm sorry.
That's okay. His friend took him away from us very suddenly and has the power to apparently bring him here.
Are you familiar with moths?
Yes.
Sometimes they go away for a time and then they come back.
I'm gonna actually, as Manalo starts getting up, Pilar's actually gonna help him up and whisper to him, "Do you think she can send us back to where we were?"
Manalo is like a moth. Sometimes he disappears for a little while, but when he comes back, we are grateful for it.
You do know that moths have a really short lifespan, right? So the moth, once it leaves, it's probably dead.
Manalo is the same moth.
I have died.
Technically,
well,
that's
clearly. True. At least once.
It was Baka Noah who did it, apparently.
Well, is that new?
Yes.
I'm gonna... Forgive me for asking, but I just have to check. I assume you didn't want to die by Bakunoa's hand.
I don't
Correct?
think I wanted to.
Cool. All right. We're good then. We're fine. Everything is fine.
I was with someone down in her domain when it happened. I don't think we felt anything.
Well, you can add another Celestial Eater's domain to the list of places you've been. Welcome to the Eyrie.
The Eyrie.
Yeah, Minukawa's Eyrie. But apparently Minukawa's not here.
Hasn't been for... Hell, if I know.
Okay, then what are you doing here? And who are you?
I'm the Lacan. I am stuck here.
I would assume we are all stuck here.
Yeah, hence the question that I asked you.
You did ask me a question. I apologize. I do not think she would do that. I could ask, but I do not know.
What if we made her a good soup?
I don't think she cares about soup.
Do I want to know who she is? Or
Pilar gets really quiet when the Lacan says that. It's not Pilar's thing to tell.
Nope, that's Nate. It is someone who has helped me. Who's given me a task.
His answers are all like this, by the way, just so you know. It's not a you thing. This is just how Manalo is.
I mean, it'd be fine if it was a me thing. I'm kind of used to it. Anyways, you good to climb?
Why do we need to climb?
Well, my house points all the way to the top of the tree. So,
we don't have to climb. I can ask the eagles again.
We can ask the eagles that too.
There's a voice nearby that says, "Yeah, you can ask the eagles."
Oh, who is that?
That is the Tamawa.
Oh, okay.
How'd they get down here?
You look over and there's this magical rift in the side of the tree that they're kind of just like sitting through. Like, you can definitely fly up.
Lacan just wheels around, Astingal pointed at Pari, and then just goes, "We have talked about this."
Talked about what?
Don't surprise me.
You were talking. I didn't want to interrupt.
So are we going up to your abode?
Well, I assume you probably want to sleep off gestures to the broken ribs and general busted upness of everyone else.
I am
and
quite
I mean,
fine.
Well, I mean, if you sleep down here, the giant sharks might get you. So,
Speaking of, where's Tib?
With the rest of them, where we were.
Oh, your zoo.
I mean, they're on my Caracoa. They're safe, but we were whisked away.
Okay, well, I do not mind going up to a place.
Cool.
I'm real not fond of this, but you can call the eagles if you want, Pilar.
Yeah, you can definitely call the eagles, but like if you're all kind of busted up, like you want to just like walk through here?
Yeah, no, that'd be great, Pari.
Yeah. You always keep insisting on the eagles and climbing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it me? Is it me?
You're half the time you're napping, and half the time I'm carrying a giant shark. So
I'm just copying what I see you do, by the way. Like when I nap, I'm just lying down with my eyes closed for a long period of time.
Yeah, I am aware. I am aware.
You're a what?
Nothing. Carry us up, please.
Yeah, come on in.
And where are we going?
Up.
I thought we had to climb.
No. Apparently, our friend here has decided to be nice and...
What do you mean? What do you mean decided to be nice? I've offered before.
Can I squeeze past Pari as they are having this altercation?
Yeah, Pari just kind of scoots over to the side. It's a wide entrance.
Yeah.
I'll walk.
Yeah, I'll walk in. I'm having this bickering while his happening.
I will wait for Manalo because I know that this whole thing is just like new.
Yeah, he's just kind of looking around going, huh. Okay.
We're beyond the edge of the world.
As the others start to pass, I'll just like stick behind with Pilar just a little bit. There are things we must discuss. We don't have to. It's nothing super world-ending, but I spoke with her.
Oh, in the grand scheme of things, not being world-ending is... I'll talk about that any day.
Okay, keep walking.
As you walk through, Party looks over at you and goes, "So you're Manalo. Do you like fish and rice?"
I find them edible.
Because you've got like a big, like sharp mouth. And I think you eat differently than the other people here who have like soft mouths. Is that right?
I am an Umbilla god, dragonborn. So I would say yes, I have a big mouth.
Can I watch you eat?
I would not be able to tell if you weren't watching, so.
Excellent. Well, I have plenty of rice and shark for you if you want.
Thank you for the shark. So, no, for the fish. Right.
Of course. Come on in. And Pari guides all of you over to Pari's little hut. I guess it's more like a bungalow, but still, you get the drift.
And Pari is a Tamao?
Yes.
Great.
Are we going up to Paris' dwelling or my dwelling?
That's where Pari was.
Okay.
If you want to go up to your dwelling, that's going to be another cast of Pari's spell.
All right. Well, I'll stick wherever the group wants. I can always just climb back to my place.
Well, I mean, no offense to Potty, but you offered your house. I mean, I feel this feels like I'm also offering your place, and that's just weird. I'm just gonna shut up.
I mean, like, I don't normally have guests, so this is all around just kind of a weird day for me, gonna be honest.
Her place smells a lot like blood.
That would be the dead shark that's sitting there right now, yeah.
How's the decor?
Well, I live on a tree that's surrounded by nothing but ocean that's filled with giant sharks that has no bottom. You like skulls?
I have no preference.
I got skulls.
I do not have skulls. Fuck.
I would not recommend taking any on the graveyard. We've discussed that one. Don't touch those ones.
As we've discussed, I can't lift them.
I am aware. I just figured we need to have the discussion every so often.
Listen, I learned my lesson the first time when one crushed my torso.
I remember. That sucked.
Yes, I screamed a lot.
Yes,
I'm
you
gonna
did.
call the Eagles during this altercation.
Okay. As you are walking towards Party's bungalow, eagles swoop in. And they all kind of land around the hut.
Lacan gets immediately like, I'm gonna start climbing.
Well, that fourth eagle is always just so disappointed.
No, there's 4 of us now.
There's Gaita.
I know, but just the immediate image, just that one eagle who's just like, oh.
And it's immediate, like Lacan holds out the Falcon Reaver and just goes, no.
That one villain from How to Train Your Dragon 2 who's just like, ah!
Yeah.
But there is a small meal of shark and fish and rice being set up. And the eagles are
Lacan's place.
In Party's place.
Gotcha.
Before we fly,
gotcha.
Yep.
Cool, yeah. I will eat and do all that. I'll say during that time, because I don't think I eat. I mean, I eat a little bit, but we know I don't eat much. I'm going to like just kind of stop and kind of just take a moment and then look down at my content warning. Look down at my arm and just kind of swipe at it with my claw, and just take some of that blood. Realize where I'm at and go, excuse me, and I'll just like go to a corner, still in the same room,
sure,
and I'm going to like sit with that and call out to the maiden and say, I think I one second. I'm not sure how to contact, but I think this would be the best way to do so. We are in the domain of another celestial eater, and any assistance you may have, since I did not get to ask before I left, that would be much appreciated. I'm going to take 10 minutes to kind of get set in that.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing during this time?
Eating and shooting incredibly uncomfortable glances at Pilar because I am now just remembering what happened during the combat.
What happened during the combat?
So what, you weren't here. The Nontog threatened Hinahan. And both Pilar and the Lacan had responses to that. And the Lacan doesn't understand why Pilar had a response to that.
Yep.
So yeah, this whole meal, Pilar, with her passive perception of 21, is very pointedly staring at her bowl of food because she knows that the Lacan is looking at her this whole time.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
First I eat. Right, I eat first. That's very important.
Yes. Yeah.
However, once I have finished either my second or my third serving, I will excuse myself very briefly and go have a conversation with Hari.
Hari or Hari?
No, Hari with an H, the one who
came first.
I am more interested in the well-being of.
Wow.
And I would like to have a brief conversation with Hari, and I've realized that he does not typically reply to me with words, except for that one time. But I'm going to speak with him privately, and I'm going to say, do you know what that spell thing does? I presume you know what I'm talking about. When we were there, but I don't know what it does. Do you know what the spell does?
Hari looks at you and just...
What does it do? Will it help us?
Hari holds up one wing towards you.
Yes.
Just one wing, like upwards towards you.
Is that hello? A greeting? Okay, charades. All right.
Hari motions towards its outstretched wing.
It is a wing.
It holds it out towards you.
Towards me, yes, me.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I see. All right, first word, me. Second word.
You've been a Babylon for decades upon decades.
Yes.
And you've had Hari this entire time.
Yes.
Hari does something you've never witnessed before in the entirety of knowing Hari.
Mm-hmm.
Which is that as you say first word me, Hari goes, ah!
There have been 3 firsts since we've gotten to this tree. And this is the most terrifying of them all.
Hari, now glaring, looks at its hand and looks at you and like motions towards its outstretched wing.
I touch it.
You slightly come up against the feathers and you feel the slightest bit of rufflage, and Hari goes, boop.
Okay.
And Hari pulls his wing back.
The spell allows us to touch one another. That's what it does.
Hari just makes a face as much as a bird can. Just. Ah!
This is not as clear as I was hoping it to be. Look, I understand two things, Hari. And the first one, that's a lie. I don't even understand two things. I understand maybe one thing. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Who needs this spell anyways? I'll go back inside. I'm hungry.
As you turn around, Hari again goes, ah!
Can I understand that?
Do you wouldn't have Speak with the Animal still up?
No, you're right.
Do you have another casting of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
You would have heard the first one. Do you want to try again?
Yeah.
Okay. You cast Speak with Animals, and you hear the second as Hari going, cast!
Oh.
Cast it right now.
You didn't hear this.
Okay. Right.
Right, so mouthful of fish and rice, Pilar goes, Hari wants you to cast a spell.
Well, that's going to be you know what? Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. I will cast whatever this spell is at 5th level because it's the only spell slot I have left.
Not me and CB.
Y'all come into my house for 1 hour.
You place in your head as these motions play out and you copy over them. And the final somatic component is you waving out this outstretched hand.
Okay.
And can you make me a wisdom saving throw? This is the first time you're casting the spell.
Okay. All right. Sure. Oh, man, that's a natural 20.
Natural 20?
Mm.
Okay. You recall back to the day you retired. You finally let go of the reins and you let someone else take over. You remember sitting on your home, watching the waves come in and out, sighing. It was a hard day. You felt a lot of pain, partially giving it up, partially handing it over to the next generation. But you remember that, at least there's something out of this. You can start over again. You can get away from this. You can move on from this. As you've passed the DC, you do not lose this memory.
That's good.
You open this rift in the air in front of you. Where do you want to go?
I don't think that's a place.
I was not prepared for this question. Let's go. Let's go back to where our adventure began. I would like to go see my daughter.
So not your boat, confirming.
Correct. Yeah.
Correct. I would like to go see my daughter.
My Karakoa. My Karakoa.
As you begin opening up this rift in the air, you see your daughter and her husband sitting down, eating a meal, and they look up and go, "Ah!"
Well, it's okay. It's just me.
Dad?
Yes. Hello.
What? You can smell Sinagang cooking from a chamber, from a pot, and they're looking at you just complete shock.
Oh, that smells really good. Could I have some?
Yeah?
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna step through. I just want to go get, it's dinner time.
You step through?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
You step
Behind
through,
you, doesn't it?
and the portal starts to close slowly.
Hey,
What do the three of you do, by the way?
do we go? But do we?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is what?
Go,
do we?
go,
Okay.
go.
I thought we wanted to find.
It's
Manalo is just like sitting there, very confused. What is happening? I hear lots of chaos.
There is a door. May I grab your arm?
Sure.
Grab Manala's arm. I will pull him through the gateway.
the last thing you hear from Pilar is, "Sorry, Eagles." And Potty.
The Eagles say, "It is okay."
As it's closing, I'll look back and look over Pari and just wave.
Pari, looking confused, just,
I told you they exist.
friend?
Hold on, wait.
The portal closes up. Da'ai, Lacan, Pilar, Manalo, you are in this front living space where a woman, her husband, and a child are currently eating dinner.
They've had
Dad?
a baby already? Hold on, did you just say that?
No, we're watching the neighbor's kid.
I thought you had just said, I don't know. Apologies. Sorry.
If Lacan still has my arm, I'm going to say, I do not know you, but would you mind standing still for about 6 seconds? And I apologize.
Tell me what you're doing beforehand, please.
I'm going to see through you.
You know what weirder things have happened?
Just because he is being someone who relies on every other sense, and he just got, teleport fucked into a new place. He's just like, and instantly the eyes behind you can't see it, the gold mask is there, but your eyes wide over as I see through Lacan, seeing where we are.
You look through the eyes of a about 5'5" Palatkayo woman.
And then I'll instantly come back out and go, I see. Well, I saw. Why are we here?
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought you said you couldn't do this spell.
I learned it, apparently. I was consulting with Hari. I was like, what does this spell do? And Hari was like,
You
Just
couldn't have
pointy
waited
point
until I
to the thing.
finished butchering my shark. I worked really hard to kill that.
Why didn't you take us back to my boat? We could have sailed here.
I was prompted to go where I wanted to go, which was to see my daughter. Which do you think is more important to me? Your boat or my daughter?
Wait, where are we?
We're in Agusan.
Really, I feel like what we should be saying is thank you, Dai, for getting us away from the place where we just were. But no, apparently it's, you're the worst for taking us to see your daughter.
None of us ever said that.
I'm gonna sit down at the table and begin eating.
I'm gonna go outside.
Okay.
I'm going to step forward, very confused.
Oh my god.
Apologies to those we have disrupted. I do not know what's going on.
I think you're the woman interrupts. I think you're here for dinner, Manalo. It's good to see you again.
It is. I would say it's good to see you as well, but that is not something I physically can do at this very second.
It's okay. You want to sit down and eat? We have plenty. The neighbor's going to be over soon.
We had fish and rice, but I can eat more.
You're still holding your bowl, by the way.
Oh no, I'm not, because
okay.
I was communing. As a matter of fact, I think something else is with me now.
It hasn't been 10 minutes yet.
Okay.
Oh,
thank God.
Pilar.
Hello.
As you're getting second bearings, you look at the kid and you realize this is an elven child. The eye is a gnome. Gaita is a half elf.
Yeah, didn't they say they were watching The Neighbor's Kid?
Danso walks in. Your father, Pilar.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe it was the other neighbor. I didn't want it to be this.
And goes, Batak, I finally finished. He steps in, sees you, Pilar. There's a beat. He steps backwards.
No. No. No.
And we're going to take a 10-minute break.
I don't know what the heck I just walked into. I know none of these people.
We're going to take a quick 10-minute break. So go explode your water, go expound your legs, and expel some demons. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Bye. Hello, and we're back just in time for an awkward family dinner.
The most common of events in this freaking game.
I was like, isn't that just like the subtitle for Tampo season 2, Awkward Family Dinners? Awkward Family Dinner Edition?
The most deadly foe, a dinner with your parents.
Look. Yes.
Let's go.
What do you all do?
I sit down and I thoroughly enjoy the meal. Thank you.
Pilar goes after her father.
You step outside. Let me just roll something real quick.
Just so you know, though I sit down, I'm going back to my commune because that's what I was doing before we got whisked away in a damn whatever this is.
Pilar, you step outside and you see your father just back pressed against the front wall next to the door, just like hoping you would just rush past him.
No. Explain?
Hello, daughter of mine. It's good to see you.
It's good, honestly, it's good to see you too. It's been a weird couple of months. Explain.
What is there to explain?
Whose child is that?
Mine?
There's got to be something stuck in my ears because I swear I just heard you say your child.
Yes.
From whence did this child emerge?
From your mother?
Okay. About that. Did you know that my mother's a manta ray?
Your mother's not a manta ray.
Did you know that my mother chose to show? Did you know that my mother chose to show herself to me as a manta ray?
Okay. First off, I am still your father. I don't appreciate this tone. Second off, she didn't choose to appear before you in a manta ray form. That is her form for war.
I'm gonna walk right up to my father's face.
All right.
I thought my mother was dead.
We just didn't talk about her. I always said she went away, and then you assumed.
And that's an assumption you let me keep?
It isn't a good parenting style to tell your kids what or what not to imagine. And if you had ever asked me about your own mother, I would have told you as much as I could.
Gaslighting cop.
Hold the freaking
Lacan goes to exit, sees this, walks back inside.
The one worst parent-child dynamic in Lacan.
I know.
Hold the freaking Ostengall, sir. You cannot put this on me. I was a child.
You were never going to be an ordinary child. And your
Yeah.
mother and I agreed that it would be best if you didn't know too much about her.
Okay, well, in the interim, I have instead met my mother in her war form, killed a tomato. Oh yeah, we the person that we left town to chase, dead now.
Good. Congratulations. We're still on the mother thing, aren't we? Okay.
Did she yell that?
I wasn't quiet about it.
Passive 18. I heard it. Okay, I needed to know that. Continue.
Yeah, no, I wasn't quiet about it. So
Here, this is very hot. He sets the pot indoors. Uta, can you take this, please? Thank you. And he sits on
little boy,
little girl.
little girl. Okay, cool.
He sits just outside of the front door on the porch.
How old is she?
14.
Where has she been?
With your mother.
And where has she been?
She has been with your mother.
No. My mother. Where has she been?
She has been guarding Tamanduk like she always does.
What is my mother?
Your mother is one of the foundations of our world. The reason why Tamanduk stays where it is, the reason why trade is so good in this era since Kaylahan first founded her city. She is one of the cornerstones. She is Tulalupa.
Fucking shitting me? Can I make a nature check?
Go for it.
I'll tell you right now, as the person who made Tula Lupa, it's true. The voice of God comes down and confirms it.
Sick. That's an 18.
18. You know that spirits in general become more powerful the more of a bond they have to other people.
Mm-hmm.
And the closer they and the more people rely on them or lean on them, the more powerful they can become. It's a kind of bond thing. Part of the reason why your spirit is so good is because it has its own awareness, and at this point, a lot of people have relied upon it. And now with you, it's becoming more and more powerful as you get more powerful. Tule Lupa is a water spirit that resides in the bay of Kalahan. And Tule Lupa is what protects the city from all kinds of storms and harsh weathers, and allows such a massive city to exist. She's one of the two spirits that keeps Kalahan City going. And Kalahan City is the central hub of trade in the world. She's the one who protects it.
So you thought it was just a good idea to not tell me ever?
No.
Then when were you gonna tell me? Also, does Utak know?
Yes.
Pilar does that thing where, you walk around, like you walk away from somebody in a circle and then you come back to them. She does that thing. So the little sister who I knew nothing about knew this about my mother, and I didn't?
Yes.
Why?
It's what your mother wanted.
Again, why?
Look, we didn't mean to have kids.
Oops.
Yes, this is how many children happen. Oops. And when you were born, I wanted to stay. And she said that I had to come back home. And so she asked that we never tell you, so that you didn't feel torn.
Cool.
I kept my word.
Cool. You know what happens when things get bigger? The tears get bigger.
Yeah, I'm aware. I fucking hate pretending to be a merchant. I'm not good at it.
I'm not. Yeah, you're not. You're really not.
You know I'm not good at it. I'm terrible at it. I know I'm terrible at it.
Oh, man. So Utak knows what you are too.
Yeah. Utak knows what I am.
Wait, who is he? I missed that. He's not a merchant. He's what?
No, he's not a merchant. I haven't looked in the book yet, but by inference, if my mother is one of the two spirits that protects, what the fuck is the name of the city?
Kalahan?
Yeah, if my mother is one of the two spirits that protects Kalahan, he's the other.
Nope.
Oh, he's not?
You met Nokab already showed up in the game world.
Yeah, Nokab was with Gabe's character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he might just be a random baby daddy.
Random baby daddy spirit. I want to roll an insight check then, because that was a thing that
just for my sake.
Sure.
I don't think I need to hear y'all any of this because I'm definitely focused. But that also means her mom, what's her name? Tule
Lupa.
Tule Lupa is the sister of Galik ni Magayon. Ish. Because she called Pilar her niece.
Yeah, and no one's ever asked about that in game, so I can't give an answer.
Well, we haven't yet because we...
27.
27 on what?
Insight.
What are you trying to figure out?
What he is.
The only thing you know him as is your father.
Okay, so what the flying Tiburonis are you?
Local hero.
did you do?
And you see that you think back, you've never seen your father with his full body like exposed. Like he rolls up a loose sleeve, and you see this interwoven pattern of tattoos on his arm. He starts pointing. I outshot Apolaki. I wrestled a Mamaleu.
Shot Alphalaki.
Outshot, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no,
Cool.
he had a competition. I went. He pulled out his Astangal. I pulled out mine. He shot first. He hit a mango, made it just go everywhere. Then I shot his bullet and then him in the foot.
You know that is incredibly on brand for you.
I wrestled Mamaleu. I wrestled an Amamongo. I performed rites in both the temple to Nokab and in the temple to your mother.
Nice.
Where did you think you got all the ferocity in your life from?
I was just an angry kid.
Yeah. A lot of kids are angry. This is how the world works. Kids will be angry.
All right. You know, I have more. I got okay. One more question. Just one more question before I.
Before you what?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But we were just on the edge of the world. We were beyond the edge of the world, and I am reconciling with coming back from that very quickly, finding out that I have a little sister, realizing
You were
that
there
my
too?
what?
You've been there too?
Okay, this is do not attempt to one up me right now.
I'm not one-upping you.
There is an awful lot that I am reconciling with right now. So, Galit ni Magayan.
Yes. That's that blood spirit on Tulunan, yes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
my auntie.
I mean, I guess.
What the
It's
heck?
it's like growing up. It's like growing up. You had Uncle Dilag. It wasn't really your uncle.
I hate this because it's so relative. God. Yeah.
Yeah, ostensibly she is your auntie. It's your mom's side of the family.
Cool. All right. Hey, so I'm gonna ask you this question. Then, does Utak know about me?
Yeah.
Cool.
She knows she has a big older sister. She knows that you are good with the spear and you hunt a lot, and you're alarmingly capable is the term that got used. Yes.
All right. So you see, like, Pilar, like, deflates, but not in a defeated sort of way. It's just, it has now just become too much. And so the simmering anger is no longer. It's just resigned, not quite indifference, but it's just resignation. It's a lot. So she's just gonna, this is, if you think of anything else that you'd like to tell me for the time that we're here, I have no idea how long we're going to be here. My Karakoa is on is in Tamanduk.
Yeah, there's one thing.
What?
Well, two. Can you sit down, please?
I'll sit on the porch.
Okay. I am flesh and blood. I am mortal. I'm going to die one day, you know? Your mother is something else entirely.
Yeah, that kind of comes with being a spirit.
Not just a spirit. She is more than that. She's bordering on godhood.
What?
We all rely on the sun. We all rely on the moon. You know? Because so many people are always relying on your mother. She's powerful. You come from a hero and a very powerful Dewata. That makes you something new. Something powerful too. I have tried to figure out how to tell you gently all your life. But I'm not good at this stuff. I'm good at fighting sharks. I am good at swinging from mountain to mountain. I am good at a lot of things, but I'm not good at... I'm still not very good at being a dad. And I'm sorry about this. But I need you to know that you are someone who I admire very much. And there's no possible way for me to one-up you. You are going to be something so much greater and so much better. And I love you for it. But I'm sorry I couldn't tell you sooner. Okay?
Yeah. You're also not a terrible father.
I once burned my ass cooking.
That makes you clumsy. That makes you...
I burned my ass while cooking.
I heard you.
The fire wasn't lit.
What the...
I don't know! You were a baby!
Okay, regardless, it still doesn't make you a terrible father. That just makes you... I'm not going to insult my father. What's the second thing?
I love you very much. And I always will.
I love you too.
Are you hungry?
I suppose.
Do you want to come and eat?
Yeah.
I'm going to be an asshole.
Do it.
They walk in.
Nope. I'm being an asshole.
Go for it.
Because he definitely started to walk out once talk of her happened. But he obviously not going to interrupt the conversation.
I just see Manalo's snout poking out of the...
No, and he also wasn't really interested in what was going on back here. But regardless, the last thing, as the conversation ends, he just like sticks his head out. So if I become the consort of Galit Ni Magayan, does that make me your uncle?
Pilar, like, she like swings her head around and... I don't know.
I couldn't help
Kinda,
but
yes.
ponder that as I listened. My apologies. I should not have stepped in, but
No,
I had a question and I needed to answer it.
All of a sudden you see your father's eyes light up and he turns around. Wait, are you two fucking?
No!
Not you two! Him! And the maiden! Are you two fucking?
Why so loud? Oh my... At this point, I go in.
There's like an echo at the houses of your neighbors, so everyone has heard him. Your father very.
You said the maiden, not the maiden of blood, just
Right,
the
you
maiden.
just said the maiden.
Yeah, just very loudly. Are you two fucking?
We are not having relations. I am bonded to her. But she did say I would be by her side once this is all done. So.
I'm going to go have dinner now. Come on, Manolo. It's time to eat.
I already have. Okay.
At the dinner table, while Pilar and her father have been outside, what have the rest of you been doing?
Poor Lacan. Poor Lacan.
Yeah. Hi, I would like to awkwardly introduce myself to the people whose house I just apparently showed up in.
This is Raya and Poitog. This is my daughter.
Hi.
My son-in-law.
Uh-huh.
This is the Lacan.
I mean, I'm not really... I was Lacan when I was back. This is weird.
Your name changes based on where you are.
Lacan is a title. I was Lacan of the Eyrie.
I think someone forgot to tell me that. Okay.
Hi. This is weird. I haven't said this one in a while. I'm Lagaya.
Lagaya. It's very nice to meet you.
It's it's nice to meet you too. It's been a while since I've been around the islands.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry for crashing in. I wasn't necessarily expecting this.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, you're right. You're welcome to stay for dinner.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course. We were making extra anyways because we had another one. We always have food to spare. We can always make more.
Well, if you're all right with having me.
Of course, please sit.
I kind of just awkwardly gesture to the gun I have slung over my back and the giant goddamn bunang. Do you want me to put these somewhere?
You can just put it in. You can put it in the corner. It's fine.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah. It's a really good shark too.
It's fine. You can have as many sharks as you want here.
Yeah, I know, but I put in a lot of effort into hunting that one, and I was really proud of that one.
Do you want to go back?
No, not in the slightest.
Then don't complain about it.
I wasn't complaining. I was just saying.
I can send you back.
Nope. No, please don't.
How are things here?
Things are okay. Things have been kind of little more wild since the festival, but things are okay now. Things are okay. Poitog is still learning. It's getting a little heavier each day, but we're okay. How have you been?
Well, we've been running around trying to find the individual who stopped or interfered with the festival. So that's what we've been doing. We've been chasing them across the islands, I suppose.
Did you manage to find? Do you manage to find him?
Yes, we did. I think there's still some loose ends to tie up, though. So we'll work on that.
Yeah.
We'll work on that.
Good.
But for now, we're here. It's dinner time.
Your daughter starts passing out different portions, and Manalo. 10 minutes pass.
Mm-hmm.
You all see as this kind of orb of, not you, Pilar, but this orb of blood appears in between Manalo's taloned hands. And it starts coagulating and starting to gain some form and some mass. And eventually comes out this truly a nightmarish, chimeric amalgamation of animal parts. There are long, floppy rabbit ears. They're very long legs, like for jumping. Some taloned front paws as well. It's kind of built like a small fucked up dog. Got a very long furry tail, and it opens its eyes and blinks, and it's got like these sideways slits of a goat. It's small, it's tiny sized, but it is completely where like you think an animal like this should have like brown fur or white fur, cream colored fur. It just has like this deep blood red fur color, with the only exception being its eyes, which are gold and black, and its teeth, which are stark white.
What?
Okay, is that no? I was gonna ask if that one's normal for y'all or not.
Oh,
Is that new Manalo?
I believe so. Are you my connection to her?
It purrs.
I'm going to take that as a yes. Would you like a name? I will think of one soon. Yes, this is. When I was gone, I knew that I would gain power, and this is a manifestation of part of that. I guess it's like a familiar of sorts, a companion, a spirit.
Is it friendly? I'm concerned, for...
Oh, how close are we to everyone else?
You're at a dinner table.
Yep.
So if you manage a dinner table and just you place like a very vicious rabbit on the table, yeah, that close.
Then in that case, those at the dinner table, there's something very stinky or very noxious, toxic, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
You're making the pregnant woman make a con save?
Yep.
14.
It looks around itself, and you see it just kind of shake and kind of like grind its ribs together, and the smell dissipates.
Am I outside for this? Because everything is getting a little wibbly wobbly.
You're outside for this.
Okay.
I got 7.
Did he get a 7 before or after the spell dissipated?
That's a paladin decision.
I know.
It dissipated very, very much immediately.
Okay, cool.
When you popped on, when this, it sort of just like.
Gotcha. So I get the idea that it can kind of turn it on and off at will.
Yeah.
Okay. That changes things. Well, yes. This is a new friend, and I think they are friendly. I'll like hold out my hand to see if it wants to like climb up or something.
It like rubs its head against your palm, inadvertently making you pet it.
Oh, just like that little shit. He stared at me. It's right there. Right
Jealous.
There.
You should name this one Rumple.
I should. I won't, but I should. Yes, they will be very. I don't want to call them useful. That makes it seem like they are a tool, but they are, as I said, a manifestation of some of the things I can do now.
It climbs up your arm and rests on your shoulder.
Oh, okay. I will have to get used to that. If you are comfortable, I will allow this. I don't know what that means. I think I know what that means. Okay. I will pretend this isn't happening. How do we get back to Manduk to get the boat?
Hypothetically, I could cast the spell again, but maybe we'll wait for dinner to be over for that. We'll need to get Pilar again.
Oh, speaking of Pilar, and then I'll walk out.
Yep.
Sick.
And the timelines intersect.
Sick.
I'll walk
Here
out
we are
as
now.
I've listened for a second.
Perfect.
Excellent. All according to Keikaku.
All right. Pilar, you and your father walk in, and you find, Pilar, that there is only one spot at the table available.
Is it next to Utak?
Next to Utak.
Sick.
Was like looking at you wide-eyed and just like, and that kind of like weird teenage member like kind of looking at you, but they think they're being stealthy about it.
It's okay. I was gonna sit next to Utak anyway.
All right.
Yeah, so I sit next to Utak. I look at Utak.
Utak looks at you.
So, you're my little sister, huh?
Yeah.
I make pointed eye contact with Pilar.
Oh shit. I match that eye contact, and I just give you like the slightest of nods, like I get it. Like we're gonna talk.
Cool. Same nod. Goes
Sick.
back to eating the sinigang.
How did I adopt both a little sister, a big sister, and then acquire an actual little sister in the course of 19 episodes? You'll have to watch all of the VODs to find out.
Do you turn back to Utak?
I do.
You turn back to Utak, and your cheek goes squarely into a tiny bald fist.
Like, is she actually, like, is she punching me, or has she just kept it
She's
there?
like kept the fist right near your face for you to turn into.
Excellent.
She like goes,
All right, you're not bad.
why would I be bad?
I mean, like, not bad, but in like, you're all right.
No, I have a left hand.
Oh man, you are my father's
You
daughter.
glance over and she's just like looking at you, just very pleased with herself.
Yeah, this is definitely my little sister. Yeah, you're legit.
Mom says you're violent. Are you violent?
Rip.
I am not violent to those who are not violent to me.
It sounds like someone who's violent.
I will say though, when she is violent, she is very skilled, especially in a fight.
It'd be really bad if you were like violent and you weren't good at being violent.
That's just angry.
Yeah.
Cool. Great. I have to deal with a little sister who's more emotionally mature than I am. That's great. Pilar does not say that out loud.
Can you do the eye thing yet?
The what?
The eye thing.
What eye thing?
So you can't.
Look at my father.
Your father is just.
All right. Fill me in.
You look back over to your sister, and the whites of her eyes are completely ocean blue. The eye thing.
I cannot do the eye thing.
Oh. You should ask Mom to teach you.
Okay. My Sarapang talks to me, though.
Does it?
Yeah.
Can I talk to it?
I don't know. Rivalry, do you want to talk to my little sister?
What purpose would this serve?
It's fun.
What is fun about children?
Well, I don't know. Well, let's find out together.
Sure.
And I hold out at the freaking dinner table. I hold out my sarapang to Utak.
Utak grabs one of the handles, and you just see her like nodding, and you can tell that she's like talking in her head towards.
I haven't let it go.
Yeah, she's talking in her head towards your weapon.
Mm-hmm.
You suddenly hear in your head, "Make her stop!"
What's she doing?
Make her stop.
What's she doing?
No. It stays between us. No.
Pull me in. I won't make her stop. In. I won't make. You gotta tell me.
No.
I'll ask her.
I'm tapping out. I have no hands and I must tap out.
All right, I pull it away from her.
She's just laughing.
All right, whatever you did to my sarapang, what did you do to my sarapang?
I don't know. I talked to it.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. You should talk to Mom about it too.
Well, when I get back to my Karakoa, I will.
Is that the big one in the harbor? Mom pointed it out to me before I left.
We weren't there that long.
Your boat's still there.
No. But we weren't there that long, and we've only been gone like 6-7 hours. How soon did she get here?
What do you mean?
No. Sorry. We haven't been gone from Timanduk that long.
No, you have not.
So, in the time that we've been gone, you got here?
Yeah.
How'd that work?
Mom.
Yes, it's my Karako in the harbor.
It's really pretty.
Thanks. I designed it myself.
It's really good. I like it a lot. Thanks. If I ever have a boat, I want to make it as good.
Okay. It's named after Mom.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you fighting yet?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Mom taught me some stuff, and then I tried on the other kids, and no one wants to fight me.
Oh, it's like that.
Yeah. Kids are punks.
Kids are punks.
Kids are punks.
Who are you?
Someone apparently.
This is a friend.
Okay.
She's been living on the edge of the world, beyond the edge of the world for a while.
Okay.
Cool.
I lean over to Pilar. Does that make me her uncle too?
Yeah, technically.
Awesome.
Does Manalo actually say awesome?
Yes.
Like Pilar just gives him this look like.
This might be the first time Manalo has ever been enthusiastic about anything this entire campaign.
Which is kind of weird.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's less about her. It's more about we had a whole thing about family, and now he's somehow weirdly gaining more.
Through not fucking.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
does that mean?
I mean, through blood at least.
Does that mean that is that? Are you my uncle?
I whispered that. That's no way heck he would have said that out loud. Unless you want her to have heard it.
I'm aware you're whispering.
Oh Jesus! That was a form. That was a turn of phrase.
I legit don't think you can hide much from her, Manalo. You might as well just be honest.
Can we fight?
That would not be smart.
Why not?
I mean, it might be entertaining.
I do not want to hurt a young one.
I can heal myself.
You and I can fight.
I can't heal
Yeah,
myself.
I want to fight you more. I'll fight you later, Uncle. Immediately, Utak is scrambling out the door.
I didn't mean right now.
I will referee this fight. Is that a word? I will watch over this fight. I believe you're fighting.
Not now. No, I'm not going to fight her now. I'm not going to fight her now. She can stay out there all she wants. I'm not going to fight her now.
Dinner continues. Utak is outside. Occasionally, you hear just like Pilar.
No, not right now. Dinner.
And dinner goes on. The little creature that Manila has steals away nibbles of food every now and then. You hear about Agusan and how it's been faring since, as it turns away, heading towards monsoon season once more. And it's just, aside from the initial shock, it's a very slow, calm dinner.
For once.
Aside from the 14-year-old side.
Oh,
I
you
imagine.
froze.
I'm here.
I imagine that Dai and Gaita exchange some pointed glances as there's this family conversation.
Oh.
And we'll just have those conversations later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But as dinner comes to a close, what do you all do?
I think the tension between myself and Lagaya is too much. So, like, I would like to. Do you want to go outside and talk?
Is your sister gonna immediately pull you away to kick your ass?
She may try.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna stop her.
Look, could I have this talk with you and fight her at the same time? We'll find out.
That's a you question. That's a
No,
you
it's
thing.
it's totally a me question. But let's just go.
Yeah.
You step outside?
Yes.
Can you roll me an opposed acrobatics or athletics check?
Sure.
Both of us or just Pilar?
Just Pilar.
22 acrobatics.
22 acrobatics. Your sister kicks you squarely in the side of the ankles.
Ouch.
In an attempt to trip you up.
Mm-hmm.
You stumble a little bit, but you move forward, but you're fine. But you look back over, and Utak has her hands clenched, and there is this wreath of magical water around both fists.
Okay. Impressive. Can it wait 10 minutes while I have this conversation?
I already waited.
I didn't say I was going to fight you right now. You
I
were the one
waited
who
so long. You ate so slow.
You got impatient. Oh God. That coming from Pilar?
All right, not to be. I'm not aiming to hit, so it doesn't matter. But what's your sister's armor class?
I don't know. What's my sister's armor class?
I don't know.
Because I rolled a 12 to hit, but I was mostly aiming to hit with my conviction.
That's going to be a miss.
All right, cool. So they're like, the guy just sort of swings out with her arm like an unarmed strike, and there is that ripple of starlight energy that just like lashes out like a whip and curls around Utak's ankles and pulls it out from under her.
As your conviction damage goes out, you see a look of recognition on Utak's face. She goes, "Wait, shit!" And she gets pulled up under.
If you wait, I can teach you as well.
Bullshit! Your friend's a headhunter? That's not fair.
Yeah, it is. Totally fair.
She sits down.
Look, 10 minutes, okay?
Fine.
Thank you.
1, I'm a Mongo. 2, I'm a Mongo. 3, I'm a
I
Mongo.
give her,
I'm a Mongo.
against my better judgment, I give her my Sada Palm.
Here, and you're, wait, no, this isn't part of the, stop! And the voice goes quiet as your little sister holds on to your weapon. What do you do?
Can we go to the beach?
Sure.
Beach, let's go get away.
I haven't seen the sunset in a while.
Yeah, it's this way.
That's weird. Being back.
Yeah?
You ever just spend a lot of time underwater and then, or on a boat, and when you get back on the solid land, it just feels wrong?
I can't say that I have. Like, I can't even imagine. I mean, did Hinahan or Josh's other character, whose name I have just forgotten, to say how long Gaia had been gone?
Years.
Okay.
Gani.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
The disrespect.
Look, I have been forgetting words all day. It's not Gani's fault.
Listen, English is hard. Which gives you
It's
no
not-
excuse for the Filipino word. Get better at this.
I mean, you've been gone for years.
I assume you met my sister?
Mm-hmm.
How old is she?
14? Older? Older?
15?
Sorry, repeat that for me.
How old is Hinahan?
She's like 16.
16? Sure. She's 16?
3 years then. Huh.
She'll be happy to see you.
Yeah. I bet.
You don't sound thrilled.
No, it's just I didn't mean to be away that long.
I gathered.
I mean, I thought I'd either come back or not necessarily come back, but, you know, still talk with her.
Right. Well, we can take you to her.
Don't you have like a cargo to get to and like people to hunt across the islands or some world-saving nonsense?
Well, we technically kind of took care of that beyond the edge of the world. So once we get back to my Karakoa, we can stop in Iraga.
I mean, if you don't mind me tagging along for a little, I'd certainly appreciate the lift. My boat was, well, it kind of got scrapped over in the Eyrie, so.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
I need to get my sword back.
Where's your sword?
I gave it to my friend. Before.
Right.
So that.
We both start making that kind of same hand gesture.
Yep.
Well, look, Hinahan has always believed you were alive. Bunny and Teo? Not so much.
I mean, to be entirely fair, I kind of didn't expect to survive, at least not with how things turned out. Yeah. When my friend went back from the edge of the world, I gave her my sword to give it to them because I was pretty sure I wasn't making it back from the Eyrie ever. Which is like, it's something you become used to in this sort of line of work. You're grateful for the life you have. You don't take a second of it for granted. You don't really expect if tomorrow will come or not.
Yeah.
I didn't expect, my intention was just to make sure my friend got away. I didn't expect to win.
What happened? If you don't mind me asking.
My friend and I went over beyond the edge of the world hunting for someone. Well, more of I was hunting someone. She was the person who knew how to open the gateway. We found who I was looking for. I completed my task. As much as I'm not fond of it. We didn't expect to run into the eagle.
Into Minokawa.
Yeah. We knew we were going to the Eyrie. We tried to time it with the festival at Cotabalone when Minokawa would be away. Time in the Eyrie is weird, and we learned that one the hard way. So my friend, she's very smart and very, very clever, but she's not a warrior. And so when she got hurt, I went to distract Minokawa so she could open the gate and go home. I didn't expect to win.
Oh. Wow.
That's why I'm the Lakan. Or I was the Lakan of the Eyrie. I took it from Minokawa, and I've been guarding it from Minokawa ever since. Not really because I wanted to, but honestly I had nothing else to do. And it seemed good enough. You know? If I couldn't be with my sister here in the islands, at the very least, I could try and keep away the monster that lured me over the edge.
It's pretty brave of you. Honorable, maybe?
I don't know if it was bravery. I think it was just love.
Makes sense.
When there's not much you can do, you're kind of stuck on the edge of the world, alone. I love my family a lot. Both the ones who are related to me and not, are all a part of me. And when you're alone, you really realize that. All the different parts you've taken from every person you've given a piece of your heart to.
Laura just kind of goes quiet for a second while she thinks about that.
They're all a part of you in some way. It was the best I could do to honor that part, is to protect the world they inhabited, even if I wasn't a part of it anymore.
Yeah.
God, my fathers are going to kill me. I mean, I'm sure they'll hug me and then they'll kill me.
That's fair.
You said they thought I was dead? Even after Hinahan told them that...
I mean, it was more that they had resigned themselves to the worst.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
But Hinahan, I mean, she tried to talk to you and it didn't work. So
yeah.
It's a pretty strong factor of you being
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant when I figured I'd see her soon.
Mhm.
I didn't expect to survive Minokawa, but sometimes
Well-
you just do things.
Sometimes you just do things. Sometimes things just do.
Yep. It's a pretty neat story to tell.
Pretty cool.
I hope at least she'll forgive me for being gone that long if I tell the story. She might still kick my ass.
She might still kick your ass.
She might still kick my ass.
She's probably going to kick your ass.
Yeah. Probably
She
deserves it.
almost kicked my ass.
Good for her.
You hear from the porch, she should kick your ass.
Thank you.
There's a little thumbs up.
I would like to cast Entangle under my sister. She needs
All
to make
right.
a strength saving throw of 16.
Let me just look at this
16.
real quick. What level is Entangle again first?
Second.
Second?
Let me make sure. It's one of my. Where did it go? Where is Entangle? It removed itself from my character sheet.
The most magical of spells.
It's a first level spell.
Okay. Your sister sees you cast, she looks down and she points her finger downward, and there's a sudden burst of water, and your entangle spell is gone.
She can't fucking counter spell.
Your sister looks and goes, "Fuck you."
Come at me.
Yeah?
Give me back my
Oh,
Sarapong,
boy.
but come at me.
Your sister full body throws a sarapong at you.
Perfect.
Her fists get wrapped up in water and she charges at you.
Hell yeah. Freeze frame.
Manalo. Have you given a name to your little pet yet? You're familiar?
Yes, but with that, I don't want to take it away from you. He was going to talk to Dai.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, you hear outside some like some rough housing, so you have time.
Yeah, as stuff is getting situated, he just. I realize we haven't spoken as often as the rest of us have, and I wanted to make sure that you were doing well.
It's been an eventful day.
I don't mean just today, I mean in general.
Oh, sure. You know, I think after talking to my wife, from as a spirit, right. I feel like it gave me a little bit of perspective.
In what way?
I was very fixated on how much I needed her in order to get by before she died. And I guess I wasn't willing to let her go. Even though I didn't really have a choice. But then we were running around and doing all these things. It was a lot, frankly. And I'm old. I don't particularly like the running. Not a huge fan of it. But this has been very good. I think to remember what's important. Remember what really matters.
I wish I could empathize with you on it being hard letting someone go. I am sure that must be quite a experience for you. I had to let my brother go. I did not feel anything, though.
Your brother, was that this recent or?
I should probably tell you what has happened over the past couple of months, weeks. I do not know what time is.
Sure. Yeah, of course. We've got time, I imagine. Kind of just poke my head out. Yeah, they're playing. We've got time.
Do you see this creature on my shoulder?
Yes, I do. That came out of nowhere very suddenly.
I think I've named them Dugo.
Dugo. I like that.
Yes. It means blood.
Ah, okay.
Do you know who else is heavily associated with blood?
Is the Maiden of, by chance?
And I am now connected to her.
When did that happen?
Remember when we were sleeping and we were outside and you found that one individual who you and Gaita argued about when it came to their food?
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, I do. Yeah.
One of those nights.
Yeah. And you just like meet her in the woods? Because I thought she was like killing people when we were traveling.
She was killing many people. She probably would do it again. But then I said I would help her take out Non-Talk. So now I need to talk to her because Non-Talk is apparently dead.
Oh,
and
yes.
She offered power in return. And now I am bonded with her. I've made a pact. It is why I believe my hands have been stained.
Oh, was it that night?
Yes.
I was very curious. I didn't know if you were like dyeing them or what.
I do not know how to dye things. I know how to make things dye, but I do not know how to dye things.
Well, semantics, but yes.
The Maiden of Blood is also the aunt of Pilar. I am her uncle.
Our congratulations in order. I look to Gaita. Our congratulations in order. Hold up. Do I need to get a present?
No. That is a figure of speech, I believe it is what it's called.
You see Dugo nodding.
I am to stay by the Maiden of Blood's side, which makes me a consort, I believe. Which makes me I don't know by what law, but I am now Pilar's uncle, and I will protect her. Though she probably can protect me first.
Oh, Hana.
Wrong islands.
I also can do much more with her power, but it's nothing I would want to show you. It would hurt you.
There is a moment where like the eye is clearly doing that like thing that I just think it's like the moment where like someone has heard something that they just don't know how to process. Mm-hmm. And it's like just like a remove the glasses, just one of these type of things before he just kind of, pats you on like the wrist because he can't reach your shoulder. Just, I'm happy for you, I think.
On that note, nighttime does come. There is space in both Danso's home and in Poitog's home to rest and recuperate.
I have one important question.
Yeah.
Does Danso happen to recognize Maya Stingao?
Perception check.
Also, I have a question.
Yes.
Can you and I do a roll-off to see who won this fight?
Yeah.
Perception 19.
17. You see Danso glances at it and just rolls his eyes.
I'm not gonna confront my new friend's dad about this because clearly there's more important things between them that need sorting out. But a note is made. The gun is still mine.
What'd you roll?
What'd you roll?
No, you first. You said it.
What'd you roll? You're the one who challenged.
Yeah, but what'd you roll?
What'd you roll?
At the same time.
This is why we need like we need
DM
DM
telling you tell me what you rolled. DM telling you what did you roll?
I rolled an 18.
All right, you definitely beat this 14-year-old girl. Congratulations. I hope you're proud of yourself of this monumentous victory.
I sure am.
As your sister throws the sarpong, get your hands ready. You catch the sarpong and just whap her on the side of the torso, knocking her on the ground. And she goes, "Oh."
Yeah, whap her with the flat side of it, of course. Yeah. I don't hit her that hard.
She is 14?
I don't hit her hard.
She's a child.
I do not hit her that hard. I
mean, for all it looks like, she is on the ground, like getting air back in her lungs.
I did not hit her that hard.
I don't know.
Pilar will maintain that until her last days.
Okay, sure, but I mean, you're just on the ground. Do you want to like approach her?
Yeah, I'm gonna get her up.
Okay. You reach down and she grabs you by the wrist, and goes to swing again.
What the fuck? No, this was a roll off to determine the entire fight because I'm aware.
I'm aware.
Fine.
She swings again, and you just kind of drop her on the ground. Goes, okay, well played.
Sick.
I'm watching this entire thing and I'm applauding.
Look, I can't really say that you've got potential because you've got water fists and water eyes. And I don't have water fists or water eyes. I've got a Soderpong that I talk to.
You should figure out the eye thing.
It's on my list of things to do now.
Talk to Mom about it.
I will do that once I get back to my Karakoa.
I'm off asleep right here.
I pick her up.
No! She's like doing that soft flailing, trying to get out of your grip, but she's tired.
No, yeah, and it's not fireman carry. It's straight up like baby carry.
Why are your arms so thick?
Because I'm strong.
But night comes and morning arrives. You all rested from a long rest.
Why am I saying that?
In the morning, what do you want to do?
Do we want to go to the boat? I could hypothetically take us to the boat now that we have slept.
I would very much appreciate getting my Karakoa animals and friends back, please.
Okay, then. We can go to the boat.
I mean, also, I guess I've got to talk to my mother.
Get your things. Everyone, are you ready? Now I know what the spell does. Now we can prepare. Is everyone ready to go?
Is this first thing in the morning, or have we had breakfast? Or
hopefully after breakfast. I wouldn't be ready to go after breakfast.
We can assume that you've had breakfast.
Excellent.
Has my father managed to keep the Binturong alive?
Your father with a Binturong?
Carabao?
He had a Binturong. No, he got a new Carabao and a sloth.
Yes.
Are they alive?
Yes.
Sick.
Are we taking them with us?
No.
Okay.
How many creatures can go on the spell at once?
We don't know. At least all of us.
I have no idea what this spell can and cannot do. I just know that I roll a wisdom save and then we go somewhere.
Yeah. So where do you want to go?
Regardless, Dugo's going to go away for a second. Just
okay.
I was muted when I said that, and I just realized. No, I wasn't. I'm good.
It's okay.
Okay.
Do go.
Go away.
Do go away.
Do go away.
Do go or do not to go? That is the question.
So, what do you do?
Take us back to the boat.
What level spell slot do you use?
just a 3rd level if I don't have to upcast it after
All right.
fighting.
Could you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Sure. Natural 20.
Dang!
You recall the first time you saw your child. Screaming and fussing like all babies do, but gripping onto your hand. You keep this memory. This rip in the air opens up. Lagaya, Pilar, if you would like, you can attempt to override this for a new destination.
For
I
a
can
new
go home?
destination.
You can try and override the spell to take you somewhere else.
Well, oh.
If I override it for me, will it fuck it up for everyone else?
You don't know.
Then I'm not gonna try.
All right.
I didn't even think about that. We could have just, yeah, no. How aware of that are we?
Yeah.
You're all aware, including you, Dai.
I can override where I want to go?
Yes.
Interesting.
It's a strange spell.
So yeah, I think I make eye contact with Lagaya at that point, and like it's clear in Pilar's face that she didn't know that this was a thing that could be done.
Mm-hmm.
Can we attempt to override it for someone else?
Do you want to make me a wisdom saving throw?
I would.
All right. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
All right, that's a 13.
A 13.
A 13.
A 13.
A
What happened?
13.
A
What happened?
13.
So, Manalo, CB, Dai has opened this mysterious spell to get us back to my boat.
Oh no.
Made another successful wisdom save to keep a memory. And Paladin let us know that we could override it to go somewhere else. So, realizing that, Pilar is like, well, what if I could override it to get Lagaya home? And so I made a wisdom saving throw, and it's a 13.
Wait, why are we overriding spells? I thought we just wanted to get to the boat.
No, we do, but there is an inherent knowledge that if we wanted to go somewhere else, we could attempt to override it.
Wow.
I didn't want to do it for myself because I didn't want to mess it up for y'all. Pilar made the choice to try and do it for me.
Pilar,
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, what up?
you remember being on the docks and talking Hinahan down. You remember holding on to her as she was crying for her sister. And you remember just this little girl crying in pain, and you were the only one there to comfort her. You now remember a figure looming overhead, looking down upon you two. Its form beginning where wind stops, where water breaks, where light fades, looking down at the two of you in vile contempt. You retain this memory.
Cool.
So the portal opens, and you can all see the boat. Dai, Pilar, Manal, Manal, you sense it. As you open up onto your Karakoa, Lagaya. You see your father's home. You see Hinahan's home. You see home for the first time in years.
I run.
The three of you see Lagaya run through the portal and just disappear, not even stepping onto the Karakoa. At which point you see your three hired help go, ah!
Yeah.
But what do the three of you do?
I guess we go to the boat.
Let's go.
You step through and you arrive at your Karakoa. Lagaya,
Yes.
it's been a while,
Mhm.
and some things look familiar. But you see home. You can smell food cooking already. You can hear some laughter inside. What do you do?
I think I run full pace up to the door, but right before I cross over the threshold, I just kind of skid to a stop. And it's that moment of, this is real, and I am back. And it's soaking in the sun that I haven't felt in a while, and feeling something that isn't bark beneath my feet, and hearing voices that aren't just the cawing of eagles and the chattering of a tamawo. And I will knock on the door frame and stick my head in and ask, I hope I'm not too late for tea.
You look inside and you hear your father say, Lagaya? And that's within the episode. So, my name is Paladin. I've been your DM of the evening. Let's go around and say hi to our players. Let's start in reverse order. Let's start with Mackenzie.
Hello, I am Mackenzie. Today I have been the Lakan ang Kagilaran, also known as the Keeper of the Horizon, also known as Lagaya the Headhunter from last season, and winner of the duel with Minokawa, which is a thing that happened.
Holy shit, Lagaya.
Yep. In my day life, I am an associate game designer for Dungeons & Dragons at Wizards of the Coast proper, which means I can't really talk about things I have coming up, but when I am able to talk about them, you can find them over on my Twitter at Mackenzie Lane BA. And yeah, thank you so much for having me back. It was real good getting to play with y'all again. I missed y'all. Oh
yeah, we missed you. I'm so glad yes. I got to get Lagaya home.
We got Lagaya home. Good times. I think it's you next.
Hello. My name is Josh. You can find me on the internet everywhere at Joshua M. Simons. That's my name. That's, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all the places. I'm a freelance tabletop game designer. I'm a variety streamer over on my Twitch channel. It's Joshua Simons. It's my name. Just the exact same as the other one, just without the M. On top of that, I am the Assistant Director of Ambassadors at Jasper's Game Day, a nonprofit organization that uses tabletop gaming for the cause of suicide prevention and awareness. And since Lucia isn't here, I'll just shout out that Lucia and I did just earlier this week release a supplement with Paladin helping out with the layout with a whole bunch of monsters. It's kind of in time for Halloween if you want to throw something a little bit spooky at your party. Go check it out. Link is on my Twitter. It's my pinned tweet right now. That's all I've got. I'll toss it to Latia.
Toss a coin to Latia. It's me, Latia. You can find me on everywhere at Latia Jacques, including TikTok now. I'm there. You should go follow me. It's on Sunday. It's Rivals because it's Rivals. And when last we left off, Celise and Dahani were in danger. We'll see what happens. But next week, I will be at GameholeCon up in Madison, Wisconsin. So if you'd like to come and see me up there while I do some panels and some live streams for you, that'd just be really exciting, That's all What?
I'll be there too.
Right. Josh is going to be there too. He's going to be doing all the live streams and we'll see him behind the scenes and stuff. So it's just going to be really exciting. CB, you can go now.
I will not be at GameholeCon.
I'm sorry.
Hi, my name is Omega Jones, also known as the Critical Bard across all social media channels. I'm an active vocalist, hot mess incarnate, tabletop professional. I actually have a gig during the month of October, which is why I can't be out at GameholeCon, where I play one samedi Haitian Lao Death. But other than that, I do way too much on Twitch. I am a Twitch partner. You can catch me playing like Fortnite or Dead by Daylight or any other thing, honestly. I am the executive producer of Let's Get Wild Out on my channel on Saturdays, and I'm the DM of Dungeons and Durags over on twitch.tv/INDG on Sundays. Both are on our hiatus because, again, booked and busy. You can also catch me on Into the Mist, which is a Christmas Strahd campaign run by Realmsmith. You can also catch me on Dice Ex Machina over on twitch.tv/Saving Throw Show. And it's been announced that I will be a part of Champions of the Realm, which is a PvP battle royale hosted by Realmsmith and sponsored by D&D Beyond. Dungeons and Dragons and Idle Champions. I'll be playing Human, who's totally human and not 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Other than that, just doing a lot. Things are going to be, you check out my socials especially next week for some things I'm doing. And yeah, that's me. I think that's it. Oh, it's my birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, that's me.
Little shout out to Lucia, who is not here for personal reasons. Heart goes out to her. You can find her on the internet. She's got a little witchy shop with dice and candles and pins at seersword.com. And you can follow her on the internet at seersword everywhere. Lucia's awesome. Normally plays Gaita, our favorite grandma.
Mm-hmm.
And hi, my name is Paladin. I make a lot of books. Kickstarter is going to run me ragged next year because I've got like so many things coming on the way that I can't talk about. But you can find me on Twitter to see me young when I'm getting too stressed out or just kind of wanting to shit post. Yeah, we're going to be not showing up for the rest of the year. We're going on a little hiatus for the winter. Trip.
And our favorite rocket ship.
Zooming through the skies.
Little Einsteins.
All right, what up, DMCA? But we'll be back next year for the second part of Tampo Season 2.
Gonna hibernate.
Yeah, we're gonna hibernate. So
we're gonna be level 10, right?
Anyways, happy holidays in advance, and please stay safe.
Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
And so, yes, that.